Easter is coming up. Why am I forced to entertain? I can't cook. I'm here to entertain. Can't cook. I'm here to entertain. But you know, may I get it right this time? I'm gonna call Cecile.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Cecile, girl, I need your help. I need your help. I have to entertain for Easter, you understand me? And I need some creative dishes that I can prepare. But you know, girl, you have to teach me how to prepare them.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. I got you, darling. You're about living your best life. Meet me outside and we'll deal with this.
All right. Cool. Cecile, thank you very much for coming at such short notice. So you know, Easter, my plan for entertaining. I'm planning on entertaining. And because I'm planning on entertaining, you understand me? My friends at Guardian has decided that, hey Pat, this year, I want you live your best life. Yeah man, I saw them say, they want me to live my best life. A part of me living my best life, I have to learn to cook. You understand me? I have to learn to cook and I have to learn how to do the entire package when it comes to entertaining. So for Easter, you know, so I'm going to have friends and family over. So I think the best place to learn is from you.
Oh dear God, Pat, you're in the kitchen again? Oh Lord, let me roll up my sleeve and call some crowd. Kareem!
Hold on here. What's it?
Oh my God, I see your back
We're
from the
in the
bush.
kitchen.
Kareem, you're coming
Wow.
like a thorn.
Cecile, if you're
coming-
calling me to cook, what is Patrice doing in the
You're
kitchen?
coming like a thorn I can't get rid of though. Like,
That's fine.
Guardian, ask
Oh my God,
Guardian,
man.
ask Guardian.
What are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm
What
trying
you
to
doing?
figure it
What you
out.
doing in the
Me
kitchen?
She's not cooking, so that's for
Why
sure.
Cecile, man, all I do, you have one bag of patience.
I'm going to redeem myself because Kareem, we have to do a proper cook-off.
I'm here.
You understand me?
Yeah.
No, a proper cook-off without. Cecile is going to teach me
Yes.
how to cook. And you need
And
to
that's
learn
not
to
gonna
cook.
happen, but okay,
and you
fine.
need to learn to cook because you can't cook.
Well, Cecile and I will be
understand
teaching
me?
you how to.
All right, guys, since both of you don't know how to cook, I'm going to teach you.
And I?
So,
Thank you, Cecile.
can you step aside, let the chef do what they do best? All right, guys,
Yes.
I am teaching you guys how to do
I can cook, but fine.
chicken.
Okay.
Yes.
As basic as they get, because you know we have to take baby steps
Yes.
with you too.
Correct.
Yeah, we can't go. No,
No.
no, I'm going to even do a little simpler than that. We can't go things. So guys, we're going to do a caprese chicken.
I can't even
Hold on,
pronounce the word. What is
Patrice.
father?
A caprese chicken.
Cecile, Cecile.
Not cranberry chicken, you know.
No, caprese chicken.
Can you
Caprese
pronounce that one for me?
chicken. It's Italian, darlings. So we're going to now see all the chicken
Yes,
breasts laid out.
yes.
I did have a little salt on it before. So what we're going to do, because we want to make it cook fast on the thing, we need to pound it. But of course, I have no pounder, and you know, we're going to turn
That
her
me know
and
for
make
though. That
fatter.
me know for.
So we're
Me know
going to
for
actually,
pound.
even if you have a bottle,
Yes,
you
yes.
can
for
just
pound.
pound and
Yes.
pound. Because what
So you
we're
already
really
have the
doing.
salt on it.
Yes, we have a
Yes.
little salt, but we're going to put some more seasoning on it. So Kareem, before we even go any further,
Yes.
let me get you an apron.
Oh,
I
Yes.
love this.
You need
Yes,
that.
because we don't want to mess up that
You
fabulous
need that.
pink shirt.
Pink shirt and things.
So guys, we're going to add a
least
little
you know
more
how to put
seasoning to the chicken.
Yes.
So we're going to just do a
a
little.
little more season, Cecile. I know I can't cook.
What is
but
that
the
exactly?
season never depend it.
No, ma'am,
Salt
there was
was there.
salt.
Salt is
Okay.
considered
Guys,
to be a
sometimes, you know,
seasoning.
yeah, sometimes
Yes.
all you need sometimes is salt and some fresh pepper and some olive oil, you know. But this time, because I know you guys are going to complain
So
that I
Cecile,
have
you
no
need to
seasoning,
turn
I'm going
it
to do
over
this.
and-
Yeah, but, yes, but you
Okay.
do one side, you put all of them
Why
first.
poor soul not understand?
This is what
actually.
happened to the printers, you know, they
Right,
want
right.
to go ahead of the teacher. Yeah, and this is why
Keep quiet.
wasps don't know how to make honey. Because when
What
the
is this
bees
now?
was teaching them, they say, I know, and never learned.
Kareem, are you to
So
see
that
that?
is
So
what
stop
it
talking
is.
and
This is now some lemon
yes.
pepper.
Lemon pepper, yes, please.
Yeah, you know, the same one you put in there
Oh,
all the
every day
time.
when I cook this at home.
All the
Yes.
time.
Every day when you cook what,
I
Kareem?
cook this at home every day. See, lemon pepper.
Yeah.
lemon.
We just put a
Like,
little.
hold on a second, let me do it
Yeah.
for you. Right.
And
Do
just
this at
put,
home all the time. See?
Now you
you handle that like an expert.
Yeah.
Nothing came out.
Okay. We're gonna turn them over.
Right. Return them over now. Why is the same way so we could come and do them though?
Same, I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
You
not
know what this
learning
butcher is?
anything. I'm not learning anything.
What is
because
this?
You're distracting me.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're doing it liberally. So we're just
Right.
going to do it liberally because we want that Italian flavor in it. So this is some Italian seasoning, which is mixed with
then
all
the lemon,
oregano
pepper.
and basil and parsley and all that good stuff. So that is it. And I'm doing it liberally. Then, guys, we're going to put some olive oil in the pan. So the pan, we have the pan heating because you want your pans to be really hot.
Right.
So we're going to just drizzle some olive oil on it. And we're going to get that. It's not cooking, you know.
Olive oil alone we can use, or we can use like vegetable oil?
I prefer olive oil. We want to keep the quality. When you're cooking, you really want to use quality ingredients. And
Right.
olive oil, they say, is actually healthier
No,
for
I
you.
know, right? You know, I
Right.
will use olive oil at
You
home
just
when I'm
wanted to
cooking.
make sure
Just to
Pat
make
knew.
sure that Patrice
Okay.
knows that that's what you and I use.
Yes, I
Yeah.
just want you to do.
Alright.
Okay.
One thing with you and Kareem, you're consistent with the lies.
All right. So the oil
That's
now,
fine.
guys, look like it is. You know, your oil is hot when you have a little smoke coming up.
Right.
So we're going to test it now and put in a piece of the
can drop
chicken.
them in?
Yes, you can. Please just lay them nicely
It's all right.
so they fit.
Why is Cecile though? I don't know. You have full of faith in that Patrice. 'Cause they should be able to- Go on with that and burn on the people at the kitchen.
Okay,
Gotcha.
can you finish before they don't, so they don't cook before the other one? Patrice, give me the thing.
Patrice, you know what? You don't have kitchen in your yard?
Yeah, but it's not missing.
See? Okay. All
But
right.
Kareem, you have been there. You know Pat don't know where the kitchen is,
Right.
except to make the shape. And we're
Thank
going to
you
put
very
in
much.
one more piece. We're
Smells
just
nice
going to
already
cook
when it
this.
just
Yeah.
started. That's
Aroma
good.
nice.
We're just going to do 5 pieces, just
Okay.
for, you know,
I can't wait
to
do
get
this.
it.
Sorry, can
I'm a
never
comfort
always eat everything?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So we're just going to let that sear.
How long you let it stay on for?
It's about 3 minutes on this side.
it's burnt?
Yeah.
Brown?
No, not brown.
Brown.
Slightly. Not
okay.
brown.
So-
this is slight.
Slide.
Yeah,
So
the
to
color.
see, so everything it is that you're teaching me to do, you understand me? Again, do a test trial with Don.
Okay.
Before the guests and things.
Yes.
So
That
you're
would be a
saying
good idea.
All I need to do is 3 minutes on each side.
3 to 4 minutes.
Whether
Make
brown
sure
is or no.
make right. It's not brown you want it. You want it to have some color.
Okay.
Because you don't want the chicken to be white. You want
Okay.
it to have a nice little color.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, so you see how nice the color is on it, guys? Yeah, so that's what you want to, to happen on it.
Not burned.
No,
Yes,
not
right.
burned. So we're going to let it.
Patrice,
You
not
smell
burned.
the aroma.
That's why I smell it.
Yeah, so when you're cooking, this
No
is
one.
the type of aroma.
When I
that
cook it from my home, I same way it smells to see, but now I have to smell it just like my cooking.
Just
yeah.
like your cooking,
Just like mine,
yeah.
yeah.
I
cooked some
I
this morning
believe
as well.
you. I've
Yeah.
never known you to lie, even when you're coming out of bush. Like, I've never known you to lie.
This is a come up for your show, man.
Yeah, I've never known you to lie. So we're just going to let that just, get some more color. Then we're going to add the fun ingredients.
Yes.
What would you serve this with though?
Well, actually, what we're going to serve it with today, because some people are vegan,
Yeah.
we're going to do a standalone vegan dish, which is from simple ingredients. I'm going to do like a yam salad, and we're going to throw some chickpeas in it and some other stuff to make something an everyday item
Right.
that you have at home that you would not think of serving in this way.
Okay.
And your vegan guests will enjoy it.
Okay,
So you
okay,
can do
okay.
that. So we're going to do that. Instead of the normal rice and stuff that you usually serve, we want to just, do something
I mean, I
different.
don't eat rice. I'm
All right,
not
so this is now.
Okay.
All right, so guys, so the color is there
So-
now. So I'm going to just remove this from the pan for a second.
So Cecile, so I can roast this? Roast the chicken?
Yeah, man, you can put it in
I
the
can
oven.
fry the chicken?
You can, we're not frying, we're searing, darling. 2 different things. Oh, dear.
Cecile,
Sure,
fry
I
just fried
understand.
chicken
No,
a
No,
while
that's
ago?
not frying, darling. You're
That wasn't
brown. You can
frying.
call it brown or searing or something, but never fry, darling. Never fry with. Never fry, Patrice. And now this is the olive oil, and I'm going to just throw some
What's that?
garlic.
Garlic? Okay.
Garlic, yes, garlic, and we're going to just move that around in the pan a little. Then I'm going to load it with tomatoes.
With
We want-
tomatoes. I was
yeah.
just about to ask about that.
Tomatoes,
right.
yes,
I use
I
the
know,
tomatoes
because
a lot
you use
in
the
mine.
tomatoes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have a question. So it's Easter. Why an Italian spin in an Easter setting?
Well, it's not, because remember, Easter is not only exclusive to Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
Easter is all around the world.
That's a
So
valid
you
point.
have everybody's eating during Easter time. Unfortunately, not just us. So, and people have different heritage.
That's not
And
good
you have
enough.
different grandparents probably, you know, doing
Okay.
different
What
things.
does
So
that
you
know
want
for
to
you?
just honor everybody. This
Isn't
is
that
my
tomato?
secret marinated tomato in garlic. You see all that garlic? This has been
Yeah.
marinating
Speaking
for
of
days.
garlic, what is
So I
this
just
plant
want to
here?
give it a little more. That is a
Nice.
garlic plant. That's an actual garlic. That's
Now,
from my
Cecilia, let me answer
garden.
your question, right?
Yes,
If
darling.
this is garlic. Where's the pig?
The pet, oh, it's
underneath.
underneath. Yes, it
At
goes
least I
We never
know.
go
underneath.
farm school,
It's
Patrice.
underneath.
It's
I know
on-
how
I
farm
can
food
cook,
for
so I
that.
don't know.
All right,
Okay.
guys, so look at that. Doesn't that smell
Yeah,
and
that
look good?
smells good.
It
That's
looks
All right,
nice.
we're going to now drizzle just a little balsamic because, you
Right,
know,
yeah.
balsamic vinegar came
for
from
flavor as
Modena,
well.
and it came from Modena in Spain.
Okay.
I mean, in Italy. So we're doing that. It's a little
So
here.
basically, I'm doing a fancy
Yes, kind of a
chicken
fancy.
dish.
Well, it's not really fancy, but you, because you can't cook, you might see it as
Think it is
fancy.
very fancy, right.
But see how
Cecilia,
simple it is and basic.
Cecilia.
And always, guys, taste
Taste
your,
it on your
yeah,
thing right here. Yeah. You
Don't
need to
touch
know
me.
something.
lovely.
It smells really nice.
Don't
though.
touch me.
Yes, it,
What
I've
next to
used,
put it in it?
all right, I'm going to now just
Any
put back,
corn?
So we're not
no,
putting in
no
the...
corn. We're going to put back the chicken, and we're just
I
going
thought
to
you
let
cooked
that.
this very
No,
regularly.
no, I use corn in mine.
He does his a little different, clearly.
Cooking is very personal, Patrice.
Yeah,
You don't know
yes,
that.
there you
Very
go.
nice,
It's
very personal too.
preference.
Remember, for
And then we're gonna
2022,
drizzle that.
We're living our best life, okay?
I
We
used to
can't
learn
live
to
a
cook.
part of
And
living
then
our
we
best
are
life.
going to turn this, and we are going to put a little
Chicken.
more on it just to give it a
Yeah.
little. Because when you taste your pot,
Cecile.
where's my, when you taste your pot,
Yes.
always, you know, you adjust your seasoning. So I
Based on your
tasted that,
liking.
and I could use a little more salt.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put a little
Okay.
more salt,
I'm a camera
just so we
taste
can get that. So
it.
then, guys, the magic of this dish
Yeah.
is actually now, oh, I'm going to
Simmer
just
down.
wipe this up, guys. I
Yeah.
can't stand the thing splashing. So on that now, guys, the piece de resistance is we're going to do, what's the favorite cheese in Italy? We're going to do a little mozzarella on the chicken. And
On
we're
top
going
of the chicken?
on top of the chicken, yes.
And a pot?
Yeah, in the pot, yes, in the pot.
Wow.
And we're also going to put some fresh basil inside the pot.
It's an interesting smell.
Yes, so we're going to just rinse this basil,
Yes.
and we're going to chiffonade the basil.
Cecile, why you keep on using words, you know?
You want to pronounce it
I'm trying. Remember, I'm teaching. You know, remember, I'm trying to teach.
Chiffonade.
So I want you guys to leave here knowing something you didn't know when you came. So we're going to chiffonade, which is really folding up your leaves almost like in one, like taking the leaves and thing there. I'm not holding it over, and then you just cut, cut. Any master chef out there, don't tell me that it wasn't folded neatly enough. Okay, so we're going to continue. We're just going to try and do a whole thing, and we're going to turn down the stove
You're putting it on, the cheese is going to go
on the yes
okay,
on
all
the
slices?
chicken, yes, because we want it to melt into the chicken.
Nice.
And the best mozzarella to use is really that fresh mozzarella, but sometimes you just use what you have
Right.
and you make it work for you.
Okay.
We're not going to not do the dish because we don't have, you know,
Right.
the things.
all
So-
the
right,
correct
because this
ingredients.
is how cooking is at home. You don't always have everything, so you just, you know,
No, man, it smells
That-
really nice.
Not
man.
only that looks
And
good.
it looks so good. It
Yeah.
smells really good.
and
man,
then
really
guys,
good.
what we're going to do now, we're going to cover it because we want the cheese now to melt into it and all the flavors to
Yes.
mingle and, you know, all of that, yes.
So how long we'll cover it for?
We're going to
What, 5
cover it
minutes?
probably for another, yes, it could probably
Yeah.
cook another 5 minutes.
So
Okay.
overall cooking span of a chicken dish like this would be what? Anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes?
Yes, about, yes, 15 minutes, yes.
That's quick and easy.
Yes, that's the whole idea, that cooking doesn't have to take all day.
Right.
And more people enjoy cooking if they realize you can make something this fabulous. Within 15 minutes, you come home from work and you have that dish in 15 minutes. The family, you know, can sit and have a fabulous
Quick
meal.
eat.
Yeah.
That looks good.
And it smells even better
Yep.
though, Cecile.
Thank
Yeah.
I
you.
can't wait to taste it.
That's
I
nice.
can't wait for you to taste it too.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will. And if it doesn't, you just have to teach me your way.
Right, I didn't do that.
You're not going to want to eat that, trust me. All right.
All right, guys, so I think that's it.
So Cecile, how do we do the yam now?
What is this?
All right, the yam is easy. You just boil yam like you usually do. Oh, do you know how to boil yam?
Yes.
Okay. So just like you usually do, but we cut it in cubes
Yes.
because we're doing a salad. So it's almost like you're doing a potato salad,
Yes.
but you're using yam.
Okay.
So we are going to just throw the yam in. We just use that amount because we're trying to keep Kareem thing. Then you're going to add a little of this.
String beans?
Yes. And then, yes,
Chopped
a little
tomato.
of chopped tomato. Okay, so we're going to add a little chimichurri. Chimichurri is from Argentina. They use it to make to eat with their steak, and it's actually cilantro and parsley. Sometimes you can make it with either and garlic and lots of stuff, but it's very flavorful. So we're just going to use that instead of the mayonnaise or anything like that, because after all, we're trying to stay healthy.
So if you're using mayonnaise, you could also probably
Use this
use
as well?
like a Greek yogurt.
Yes,
To
you could.
replace the-
Right,
Okay, okay.
right. So this is this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
You could also use a pesto sauce too. So what we're going to do now is just really just mix. So you just use this 2 spoons and you just mix. And again, you see how simple it is? Just
Yeah.
really simple.
Not only simple, but it looks attractive too with the color.
With the colors, and that's what it is. When you're cooking food, you want it to look attractive. You just
Okay.
want it to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't want it to just, be tasty.
Okay.
Because of course, you eat with your eyes first.
Right.
So you just do.
It looks really good though.
Yes, you just move it around, move it around, move it around. And I like to drizzle. I'm a drizzler, so I love to drizzle. So even
like
after
olive
this,
oil or something?
right, I would take this, which is one of my homemade
What is it?
olive oil with garlic and cracked peppercorn
Okay.
and a little lemon, and I would just drizzle.
nice.
Yeah, because I just love the idea. Just look at that, how pretty.
It's just for
drizzle.
flavor as well,
Just
right?
drizzle, just
Yeah.
drizzle, and drizzle, and drizzle,
Yeah.
drizzle. Fabulous.
So good.
So that is pretty much a simple yam salad. You just mix and
That's it?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
this
you
looks
can
great.
add, guys, you can add anything to it. You want corn, you can add
Yeah.
corn. You can add anything you like. If you had yellow peppers, you can add that. But it's as simple as that. So we're going to kind of clean up the plate though, Patrice, because it's all about the presentation at the end of the day.
She was
Yeah, but
So-
wouldn't presentation be a part of? Remember, you're going to show Kareem how to do table setting.
Yeah, but also we
So if
don't
you
want to
bring
leave
it
that
from
like
here,
that. So
you have
because
to show him.
yeah, but we're going to do this and we're going to wipe
got
around
here,
the
so she has
edges.
to
Look
show
at
you.
this. We're going to
Yeah.
wipe around the edges. Yes, because it's all about, like I said,
Presentation
Okay.
is key.
is everything. It's everything. Because even if it doesn't look good, tastes good. Once
to
it
look
looks
good.
good, you can pretend that it's delicious.
All right, so the chicken is finished.
Yes, the
Not
chicken is
only
finished
finished,
now,
it
guys,
smells good.
and we're going to plate
looks
it.
good.
So what I want to do first, before we even take it out, oops, I don't want to damage that. I want to take a spoon and I want to put some of the sauce
In the plate.
on the
Oh, at the bottom?
Right, so your chicken is sitting in the sauce also. So it just really continues to absorb the flavor of the sauce even when it's on the plate. So that should be enough.
Okay.
And then we're just going to lift the chicken with and we're going to
It's
put
really
on
good
top.
presentation, man.
Then we are going to take now, remember I put some nice whole grape tomatoes, and
you
we're just
put
going to
those
put
on
it
top,
up right on top and just around
Right.
Nice.
top. And then I love fresh herbs. Guys, we're just going to just pick a little, actually I prefer this one, looks so much better. So we're just going to pick that and then we're just going to take a little rinse.
What is that?
This is another type of basil. So that's
Like a
basil.
salad.
And there we go. And that's it.
Okay. That looks
Okay?
good.
Yes. So what we're going to do now, we're going to taste.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get your reaction. But guess what? This is so yummy and the juices are so good. We're going to use spoon, not
Okay.
forks, because I want you to get all the flavors. The bigger piece, Kareem, since you have such a big mouth. Usually it's ladies
Wow.
first, but
Wow,
since you have such a
Cecile.
big
Wow,
mouth,
wow. Well,
that
thank
is
you so
yours.
much.
Yes.
It looks delicious though.
Let me give Pat a smaller, petite piece.
Babe, it tastes so good though. Cecile,
Okay.
this is absolutely amazing. Believe me.
I am not a cheese person. Which you know already. Come when I eat in my bun, me just, something. Not exactly. And this tastes absolutely scrumptious with the cheese on it. Everything just blending flavor.
flavors.
Tastes good.
I'm in love.
Tastes good.
Good, thank you guys.
good.
And see how simple it was? I
Yeah.
mean, we had a conversation and it was cooked in no time.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not, it doesn't have to be complicated to be delicious. So
Okay.
that's what I wanted to show you. So that's
More
it.
time for the yam?
Yes, let's
Yes.
taste the
Oh,
yam now.
Definitely. Yes.
Okay, we can
I can use a spoon. What
yes,
Karim
just
is
go
doing.
ahead
Karim,
and
where's
use the
your
spoon.
spoon that
Yes,
you're
just go ahead and use the spoon.
Through.
Here it is. Just go ahead and use the
What
spoon.
is it? You like it?
Yeah, man. Which one?
I'm not a yam fan enough, Cecile. I'll tell you that. I don't really like yam.
This is
That's
good.
okay. You don't have to worry. The only bush we have is this, so you're safe. But you guys should have the beans with it. You have the beans and the peppers. You must always try and have all the flavors in a dish. And then when you have it in your mouth at the same time, you get the burst of different flavors, and that's what makes a dish one.
Cecile, this was amazing. Again, thank you for the short notice to teach me 1, 2 things. Still don't know why you bring Karim, but here what? You see, because Karim done me on the last time we did a cooking thing, I want to do a table setting challenge with him. Let's see where his skills lie and what him can do.
Come with me, guys.
One.
Come with me, guys.
Wow, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I love this, Cecile. This is
Thank
beautiful.
you, Kareem. Thank you, thank
This
you.
is absolutely beautiful.
This is why I want to bring in professionals.
Yeah, man. That's nice about
Alright.
it.
So, Karim,
Yes.
I want you to observe
Mm-hmm.
how Cecile has done the table setup. Cool? I wonder if I should even put all a minute on the clock, like 60 seconds.
No, please and thank you.
No, please and thank you.
No.
I replicate it for me.
Okay. And that's just it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Cecilia,
Okay.
you want to tell us a little bit about this setup?
Remember, Kareem, you do this every day at home.
Every day
Well,
at home.
actually, the thing about this particular setup, quite a few of the things on the table are actually locally made.
Nice.
They're done by Jamaican artisans. The
Nice.
mat, the plates, this small salad plate, the little thing, and this, all of them actually are done by local Jamaican artisans. So that's really nice. So it just shows what's happening in Jamaica and how skilled our craftsmen are.
Kareem,
So
see
all
how
the
much
plates
about
are local artisans.
Now watch back everything. We know how I do Patrice. Every day I cook on my yard. I'm tired for telling this and not understanding. See? Perfect. Love
Okay.
that. Yes.
All right. So why do you have the small fork outside the big fork? I don't tell me
Because the small fork is for your salads,
Okay.
right? And you eat your salad first.
Yeah.
Boy, well good.
Okay.
Kareem.
Right.
Well
Yes, and then this is my dinner fork, so I would use this
Boy,
after.
good.
This is my soup spoon. This is my dinner fork. Yes.
Dinner fork?
My dinner knife.
Okay, okay.
My apologies.
Well, this was
Some can use
not-
it for the soup.
Yeah, no, because
No?
we weren't having any soup in this course.
Okay.
We just have it there probably for you can use it for your tea
Did-
or coffee
Okay,
after.
right, all right.
But
Hot
you would,
sauce.
you're right that it would have been
Been
a
for
soup
soup.
spoon right here.
So tell
You
me
know,
what
but
I
a
do.
bigger.
I really like this setup. It's colorful
Yes.
and plays in with what Easter is about.
Eat.
You understand
Absolutely.
I was about to say that.
Absolutely.
Love it,
Tropical.
love it, love it,
And
yeah.
the-
These are real flowers?
Very,
No, just see, there's an ask Cecile, Jesus.
Cecile, quick question. Can you know, I want to
Plastic flowers
check
are
as
only to swat flies.
quick question. You know, I'm only interested in learning as much as I can in terms of different type of decor
Yes.
things for my entertainment
Yes.
purpose. So let us say that I didn't have real flowers at
Right.
home. What else could I use as centerpiece decor?
Actually, what you could use fruits. You
Okay.
could use your
Okay.
fruits, you could use your lemons, you can use your lime. And if you don't have flowers, you can always look in your garden and just cut a green leaf. Or any kind of leaf. You have just one leaf in a nice vase. Always, always, always just beautiful.
Okay, okay. All right.
Love that.
Thanks, Cecile. You have another dish to show me how to prepare?
Yes,
So-
we still have some time in the kitchen pot.
Yeah.
We're giving you a master class today in cooking and
Hey.
entertainment.
So I know, so we have to do a cooking challenge
I have to come over here
after.
for Easter for the
Yeah.
food.
No, you're not invited. We have to do a cooking challenge after because when we done all
Yeah.
this,
You must go and cook
I
and
want
set
to
your
see your ma-
table
yeah,
and
man.
everything.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
you're right. After I'm done with it today, you have to entertain me where I see what if you're a good student or not.
I will not let you down.
Okay, let's
All right,
go.
I'm looking forward to see what the next dish is that you're going to teach me to do. So let's go. Kareem,
Let's go.
unfortunately, I don't really want you around much longer.
So I can't taste the
but
food here, cook.
We talk about that.
All right.
We talk about that later.
All right, friend.
But
All right,
I
Cecile.
still don't know
All
why
right,
Cecile.
darling, yes.
Still don't know why Cecile invited you, but you know as
Cecile,
usual.
my friend.
I thank you for coming.
All right. Don't learn for cook.
All right, Kareem. And we're moving on to the next dish.
What is that, Cecile? I hope it's fish, you know, because it's Easter, and when it comes to Easter, the protein that most people normally go to is fish.
Well, you know what happened, Pat? Today I tried to go fishing, but the sea was so rough. So maybe, let's see what we have. It's salmon.
It's not sprat. I thought I was going to get the traditional fried sprat to eat for Easter.
What's sprat? I'm so sorry, like I said. Like I said, my sea was rough, so I couldn't catch anything, but...
Okay, so I'm not wrong. You know this whole cooking thing, you understand, I have to make sure say, I know one and two things. So I was correct when a lot of people go with sprat during Easter.
Yes, you were. But Pat, do you know what the color of sprat is or what sprat is? Do you know what it looks like?
Alright, we're not going to go there. I need help right now, and you know, I'm going to call in reinforcement, because me and Mona are going to learn to cook in the kitchen. She's a queen that is known for the two little bit of things. So I'm going to invite China K on set with us, because China K bun up egg just like me. I don't know how we're identical just like that. So both of us need to learn how to do this.
Oh dear God, two non-cookers.
China K.
Story of my life.
Hi.
China K, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so good. But, well, let's see what you guys can do.
No, we have to don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, I got it.
You're
All
actually
right.
teaching us versus salmon. It's not even sprat.
I know how to cook salmon.
You can fry salmon?
You don't fry it.
What you do?
You bake it.
You sure?
And then
So 120 look like escovitch salmon. You know what? Yeah, man. Of course,
escovitch. There's no escovitch salmon.
Why
That's
is
two
she
different
abusing me?
things.
Well, Pat,
We can fry salmon, sister.
you can do anything with anything. The key about cooking, you know, cooking is a personal thing, and recipes are really suggestions.
Okay.
So in the end, you do whatever you like with however you want it and what your taste is.
Okay.
But we do suggestions. So there are some suggestions that say that, you know, you boil egg a certain way instead of how Pat does it. Then you do something a certain way instead of how China K does it. So in my defense, I am going to move on and I'm going to show you how to marinate. My hands are washed already.
Okay.
So I've washed my hands. I'm going to dry it again. And because the two of you can't cook, yes, please give China K her apron. We are going to start with the simplest of salmon I could come up with for you non-cookers.
Okay.
So really, this is really
Non-cookers.
just some soy sauce, some ginger, some sriracha, and some maple syrup, garlic, sriracha. Sriracha is a hot sauce that Asians use a lot in their cooking, and it also have rice vinegar.
So I'm just with the pronunciation, go again?
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
Just kind of do a little attitude with the sriracha.
Sriracha.
Okay. We're gonna shake with a little attitude. You know me.
Attitude.
Yes, a little attitude. Then we are just going to pour this on the salmon all over, and we're going to try and make sure it gets all over. Don't be worried by the color. Then when cooking, you always have to get your hands in it. Cooking is about hands and love, and cooking with love, and not being afraid to get dirty in the kitchen. I mean, even stush people like me, we get our hands dirty. So we're going to just turn around and we're going to go on the other side of it. I mean, China K and Pat, so far you're with me?
Yes.
You can't go wrong.
We're not that slow, you know. It's slow, but we're not really
Okay.
slow.
I can
slow.
catch
You
that.
understand?
And you notice I'm not
Okay,
putting
catch
any
that.
salt on it. Guess why? Can anyone tell me?
Because the
Already in the
fish,
sauce?
it was born with salt.
The soy sauce.
Oh, the soy
has
sauce.
salt.
Somebody get it right. It was already in the season.
I got
Not
that
quite, not the
My
same
bad.
as already in the season, because we have olive oil in the season that doesn't have salt.
Okay.
We have rice vinegar and it doesn't have salt.
Okay.
So the soy sauce, you guys know what soy sauce is, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Oh, so we're not that basic. All right, guys, so it's all seasoned, and usually if you have the time, you can put it for 30 minutes in the fridge to let it just kind of suck up all the flavors and stuff. But we're just going to go straight to oven.
Okay.
And we're going to put it in a 425-degree oven, and we're going to let it stay for about 13 to 15 minutes, depends. Some people like their salmon with a little sushi in the middle, and some people like it well done.
Like me, I like it
Well done. So then if you like it well done, maybe closer to about 18 minutes or so. But check it, because it also depends on the thickness of the salmon.
Okay.
So we're going to try this about 13 because it's quite thin. It's a nice sliver and it's thin. So we're going to try it for 13
All
because
right.
we don't want it to be dry ever. All right, guys, so here it is. And I'm going to use the second shelf. So we get it nice and hot, and there it is, guys. Oh, pattern China K, this is an oven.
I figured that.
Yeah.
I figured that.
Okay, just
But
check.
you see,
I'm making no
You
assumptions.
started? You
Yes,
started?
it's
You sure?
it's nice and hot, and
Okay.
yes, it's
Alright.
You have to preheat the oven.
I wouldn't know. I always
I'm
let
tell-
Michaela
I-
do that part. Oh, yeah,
So,
but we think
I know,
Chinese.
yes.
yes,
I'm
yes,
not
yes,
bad,
but
I'm
that's
not
an
bad.
oven. Yeah.
You know, I'm a chef,
Okay.
but not really a chef.
Right. That's
Okay.
Loosely.
Loosely.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit of
What
tea.
happened to the scallion, the thyme, the pepper, the oregano, the parsley, the cinnamon,
China cake was study before she come in. China
any
cake was
of those?
study.
Because you know, in Jamaica, you have to season the meat, you have
Right.
to season the fish, and I feel like you need all those things. But you just throw a little sauce on it and throw it in the oven, and I feel some type of way.
China cake, study all of that before you come.
did.
It's obvious. It's
Well,
obvious.
China K, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm going to tell you something. The thing about food is that we don't want to eat the same thing all the time. We don't want to have the same flavoring in all our food, because the scallion, the thyme and stuff sound like how I would maybe cook chicken. Or if I'm doing a steamed fish, I would have all of those in it, including my Scotch bonnet. But because we're doing something a little different, and the whole idea is I want to show you something you have never seen before,
Okay.
instead of doing what you're used to. But trust me, the flavor of just the soya sauce, the rice vinegar, the sriracha, which is spicy, and then we have ginger also in that sauce. So you're going to be surprised how all those flavor intermingle. And then after, don't worry, I know you want to see something green. I have my favorite, cilantro, and that's just going to really give it a whole different Asian flavor. So it's just something new, and you should understand the Asian flavor. It's your background.
I should. I
Yes,
should.
kind of K-pop, and you don't understand soy sauce.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Soy sauce and egg now. All right.
I'm trying.
So I'm going to just chop my cilantro in the meantime, while you guys are trying to figure out why I have no seasoning on my thing. But China K, so you like cilantro?
You know, I'm not quite sure. I'm not really a cilantro kind of girl.
No, well, I'm not even going to be upset at you, because a lot of people, it's funny, it's one of those herbs that you either love it or you hate it. I absolutely love it. As a matter of fact, I don't use it as a herb. I use it as an ingredient because I really love it. It really changes it. But I'm not going to be upset with you for not liking it. I kind of usually malice people when they don't like cilantro, because it shows a lot about who they are as a person.
All right. Cecile, I'm trying to. So while you're chopping,
You see my knife skills
I
back?
see,
Just-
I see,
okay.
I see, I
That's
see.
true, yeah.
So what are the top 5 fish that Jamaicans eat?
Oh dear.
I know.
I can smell. I can smell.
Yes, please, and taste too. But don't get upset if you don't like it. You're gonna love it. Me, teacher, the 5 things. China K, you go first.
Trying to
All right.
get it wrong. You had the burpees right here, saying. Yeah, man.
I got this.
All right.
A lot of Jamaicans
Yeah.
like parrotfish,
Unfortunately.
That's my favorite.
snapper,
Yes, I know. It's my favorite.
tilapia.
Tilapia. Tilapia.
Tilapia? No.
Tilapia.
Tuna. And squid. I couldn't think of another one. Just work with
Is
me.
this a squid game? Or a squid is a fish? All
All right, when you're ready for the correct answer, just let me know. I'll just chop
Alright.
while.
Alright.
I'll just keep chopping while. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Give me the
The
top.
top is sprat, snapper, parrotfish. Yeah, parrotfish.
Okay.
Then grunt.
Yes.
Then
Need one more.
Welchman.
Okay. You realize there's no squid in this?
Yeah.
All right, it's not the
Well, I
squid
got
game.
like 2 right. So I'm okay with that.
While I chop over here,
So you know
China
you want
K.
some burpees, but we discuss that. We discuss that later.
So guys, we're gonna check our salmon. Let's pull it out a little. I think, yes, it could use a couple more minutes.
Couple more minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
When you push in the middle, you shouldn't get that.
It should be firm.
Or it should be given like this. So the edges are cooking, but the middle needs just a few more minutes. So we will just put it back in, and we will come back to it.
Cecile, I ain't gonna lie. I'm smelling the salmon, I'm smelling the spices. That means you weren't lying. That little sauce must be working.
Ready to eat now, don't you?
Yeah, it smells like... No, like you don't smell that?
Yeah, man, it smells good.
It smells
good.
really good for
Really,
being
really good.
just not loaded with
But
specific...
something that don't look like it's seasoned.
Right.
Right. Something when you look like it's seasoned.
It
the
smells
aroma
really
is
good.
nice.
Yes.
I'm all about the 5-ingredient kind of cooking, China. I'm one of those who want to be in the kitchen, in and out, in under 20 minutes.
What's the 5 ingredients?
You know, I
Just
like that.
anything, but it must not have more than about
Oh.
5 ingredients,
Okay.
because I think sometimes we tend to over-season. That's my experience with over-season something. Not that it doesn't taste good, but it's just we're tasting seasoning instead of the actual meat that you're cooking, or the the actual flavor of the meat.
Okay.
I feel like you've been cooking since you were like 5. Like your mom just had you in the kitchen early.
You know the funny thing, China K, growing up, I never cooked at home. So my
Really?
parents were shocked when they realized I could cook. I don't know how, I just learned from just watching, observing. And the thing about cooking, once you understand flavors, it's quite easy to know what works and what will not work and put them together. There's another option I was going to use for the salmon, but I decided to use something different. I was going to go with just lime juice, garlic, and that's all I was going to use, and then slice some limes and lemon and put under the salmon.
So if I wanted, because you know me did upon the fried salmon before.
Yes.
So if I wanted to escabeche the salmon, that would be something I could do.
Yes,
Use
but you do just like you do a regular fish. You just braise it or fry it, in hot oil, so it doesn't mash, because the salmon is a little softer than other fish, especially if it's thin. And then you just throw on your escabeche as you normally would
Okay.
do. So you can.
Cecile, one of the things that I realize that you do is you use a lot of things from your garden.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's so nice to just have fresh stuff. You can't beat fresh ingredients. And there's also something so fulfilling when I need to cook and I just run to my garden and I just snip my herbs. Like these are all from my garden. 2 different varietals of basil. Then this is garlic. I grow my own garlic, and that's mint. And then I have some rosemary too. So this is
Okay.
rosemary, and all again are from my garden. But it's so nice. And what I do, I keep them in smaller pots, or sometimes just a jar, like I use jam jar. And I will just break a sprig and just keep it inside the kitchen. So when I'm cooking, I'm just snipping fresh from it. Even when I'm having, if you come to my house and you ask for water, you're going to get water with a sprig of mint, or you're going to get a sprig of basil, or even rosemary. It's just pretty.
Sprig.
All right, so
Yes, a sprig.
I've never heard that
Cecile.
word before. Sprig.
sprig.
I'm gonna be using. I want a sprig of
Me didn't know about
parsley.
that.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
You didn't know about
No, you
that.
did not.
Yes, I didn't know about that. I can't cook, but I know about sprig.
A sprig, yes, a sprig. Just a sprig of rosemary, darling.
Quick
So-
question though, Cecile.
And I've been doing this for 20-something years, not just since COVID. I've been growing my own
I
herbs.
feel like
for
she feel like
20
she work on
years, yeah.
we should work on.
I'm gonna have no garden for.
So let me ask a quick
no,
question.
can't.
So like how you have the parsley and you have
Cilantro.
see?
Oh, stay with us. Cilantro.
Ah, she said stay with us. The shade, Cecile. You are
No, but
so
it's not,
shady.
but
I
it's
love
not
it.
It's easy for her to mix it. They're both green.
So see now we have the cilantro and stain.
Yes.
You can mix it with the rosemary on the
Yeah,
salmon.
well, I wouldn't put it because the salmon, rosemary is nice on the salmon, but because of the Asian flavor,
Okay.
I don't want to overpower it with the rosemary, because rosemary is one of the strongest flavoring herbs. It takes just a small amount, but if you're roasting a chicken, oh my goodness, you chop your garlic and then you stuff the rosemary and garlic under the skin of the
nice.
whole one. Then you just some sea salt, olive oil, stick that baby in the oven, and you have roast
Nice.
chicken. Thank me for that, lady.
So you know, sir, Don is in Dubai. So when Don comes back, you know me I cook and he can't chat to me.
Just call, just zoom me while you're cooking. We won't tell him. Just
Big up
zoom me.
yourself. Big up yourself.
Can I minus 6 burpees for
No,
that?
no, we talk about that off camera. Cecile, that smell like it ready now.
Oh my goodness, yes. Let's check it before it burns. Oh my goodness. Can't have burnt fish. Oh no, it's perfection on a tray. Let's see now, guys.
All right.
Oh, and China cake, before you ask, no, it's
Cecile.
not burnt. No, it's not burnt. It's the soy sauce.
It's not.
Cecile.
And the sriracha.
That salmon smells like if I cook it. It smells.
Why are you
burnt.
lying?
No, but
Oh, it burned up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it smells
it's
like
not
meat
burned.
cake.
Look how it's
Can you
sliding
look
off
at,
the
look at
dish.
the juices.
That's
Look
why it's
at the
not burnt.
juices. You can smell burnt that? Oh, you're so familiar with that smell, I would understand.
Cecile.
Ooh, that looks
Say
so
that
good.
out loud. Oh, God.
Alright, now that I went closer and it's off the tray.
Excuse me, ma'am. I don't want to burn the legs that have to practice burpees. Oh, I'm back. All right, guys. So look at that, guys. Look at that. China cake, and then we're going to do. Look at this, guys. Then we do. This is a flourish. Look at that.
Oh.
It's a symphony. Look at that, darlings.
Yes.
Symphony.
Yes.
And most people like their fish with a slice of lime, so we're just going to put a little sliver. And let me show you a trick how to cut lime. When you cut lime, it tends to have the seed. How not to get the seed? You're going to cut it on the side. Instead of cut it down the middle or across, you cut it on one of the cheeks.
The cheeks.
Yeah, darling. You see like that word, cheeks, and see? Just one small piece, see?
We're going to cut it thick like that, though?
No seed. You see? Yes, you're going to cut
you're
it
gonna
thick like
squeeze
because
it.
you're going to, I'm not going to squeeze. I'm just going to allow you when you're tasting to just drizzle a little if you like lime.
Okay.
Because again, that's the thing with cooking. It's very personal. So you might like something. So there are some things you can leave on the side. Like if it's not salty enough, I'd rather you add salt than over salt. So that's the lovely
makes
thing
sense.
about cooking. So again, I'm going to show you again how you just cut the side and very little seed. Maybe one will come in, but we're not getting. See? Okay, darling. Thank you. See?
I
Just
didn't.
that one thing.
I
So there you go, guys. Please taste.
So, let us see if the proof is in the pudding.
That's a big taste, Pat. That's a very big taste.
Why you watch me?
It's huge.
I
I know, but we're gonna sit at a table.
Goody.
Cecile.
Goody.
Cecile. Cecile.
I have to be able to cook this for Don by the time you come back.
I ain't gonna
We
lie.
have a couple of days.
Or Don can call me.
By the time I'm married, I'll know how to cook this. This is good.
It tastes good, sister. It
Okay.
tastes good.
Really good.
So,
So you still miss the scallion China cake?
You know, not really.
The
I
time?
could work. No, it's perfect. I
The
could work
curry
with
goat?
this. No,
guys,
Pat.
piece more, it tastes good. So, Cecile, alright, so I want us to do a table setting, set up with this. You know, you have to teach me everything today.
Absolutely, yes.
Because 2022 is about living my best life.
No,
You
no, no, no,
understand
no,
me?
no, 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 Pat. I'm going to correct you there. Living your only life. People keep saying best, your only. It's not dress rehearsal. We don't get to do this again.
True.
So this is
So,
it.
seeing that I'm living my own life,
Yes.
and garden is giving me that perfect opportunity to do so.
Yes.
All
You
right.
understand me? When I entertain, my entertainment must turn up. You understand me? So I'm putting out everything.
Okay,
So you're
darling.
teaching me everything.
Okay, darling. Like China K said, I'm not going to lie. That's how you do it? Say it again.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't going to lie.
Yes.
Is that it?
That's
I
it.
ain't going to lie. Do I sound
With a
like
little
China K?
attitude.
With a-
I ain't gonna
I ain't gonna lie.
There you go.
I ain't gonna lie.
There you go.
Okay, I can cook.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
You
You
can.
can.
Thank you.
You can.
Thank you. All right, guys. Now that we have the fish, let's set a proper table.
I'm ready.
Let's go because we still have to get China K married. So let's go.
Chinita.
And that's on period. Okay? Oh, this is nice.
Look, good.
This is nice. This looks like a table Benz would set. I like this.
This look good.
Look nice, right?
Yeah, this look good.
Okay, could do this for date nights. All right.
Well, that's the idea, but I don't want you guys to think of table setting only for date nights. I want you guys to do this every day. Remember, we're doing you live in your
So what for wash all of
I
them
live
here?
in my, I live in my, what?
Yes.
I live in my good
Yes,
life right
China
now,
K.
something like so.
No, your only life.
only life
Yes,
was-
yes. So we want you guys to spoil yourself. And even when you're home alone, China K or Pat, you should do a little setting. Like I do this every night for my husband and I.
I don't have all of them something in my house. I mean, one live.
I'll take you shopping, darling.
Oh, you paying?
For you hobby every night?
He's right over there asking.
Yeah, what do
Every
you see?
single
Yeah, what do you
night
see?
we set a table and we put food in the middle. He doesn't do the plate from the kitchen and bring his food to the
No, 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 just
no,
sit
we
down
don't
and
do
just
that.
eat. You just-
Well, Pat, I'm married for 28 years. That's why.
Alright.
Yes.
And I'm
See, I
not
get you.
married.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
get
don't
you. I
have
get
all
you.
these
I
at
get you.
home. All
So anyway,
right.
I want you guys to pay attention to something. You see, and when I say to do this every night, it doesn't have to cost a lot. This, guys, is reused wine bottles that I had. So instead of throwing them
I
out,
love
I
this.
use them as my vase.
Yeah.
This flowers came off my palm tree.
So
that's
real?
in my yard. Yes, it's
Yeah.
oh. Did she say plastic? Oh my God! Did she?
My name is Cecilia. So Cecilia burned the egg.
But China K, we were just developing a nice relationship here. Plastic, no. So this is from my palm tree. So I put that in the vase so you don't have to buy flowers from your yard. And if you notice, 2 different settings because I don't want to pressure you that if you have 6 people but you don't have 6 matching sets,
Yeah.
you can't do 4 of one, 2 of another.
Okay.
So do anything you want, just make it pretty.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So China K, let's see if you can do what I did.
I
No,
got
watch
this.
here. Cecilia, step
Samir
over here.
now?
She's copying.
So here now.
She's copying right there.
Oh, I have to do this? Oh,
Yeah,
this-
man, you're doing, so you're going to use the things right there, I think. Yes, yes, yes.
So I'm setting it
And
right,
right
here.
here, yes.
All right.
Should I challenge her to tell me what the things
Yeah,
are and what they're
Yes,
for?
please do.
Okay.
Remember, she want husband, you know, you have to learn how to get husband, girl.
I know.
You
So
understand
Cecile's
me?
on my side. All right,
Yes,
ready now. Talk
yes,
to me.
Yes.
No, take up.
Oh, me must do. All right.
Yes, you have to make it look
I need a
just
little
like
elbow
this.
space, Cecilia and
Okay,
Pat. I need a
okay,
little space.
Okay, let's give her a breathing
And
room.
then
All right, so
copy.
now I know this is the charger.
That's
Good
right.
girl.
So you need the charger.
Yes.
Good gal is
What you
me.
need it to
Yes.
charge your phone?
No, you
or to
need it
charge
so
the
that when
plate?
you're eating from the plate, you don't want nothing drop on the tablecloth.
Okay, so it's
So
not
the
to charge the
charger,
plate.
no, the
Okay,
charger
let's check it.
catch the food when it
Alright.
falls out the plate.
Yes, the charger take charge.
Then you want to have the plate.
What kind of plate that?
This plate is called the dinner snack plate. It's a proportion plate so that you don't overeat.
That's right.
So that's why it's smaller,
So
all
it's a
right?
dinner plate.
The dinner plate,
yes.
right? Cool.
Yes,
Tiny case of the dinner snack plate.
yes, it's small for small portions.
This now,
Yes.
this serves no purpose. This is just for decoration because as you can see, it is a very pattern type of plate, right, Cecilia?
Yeah, but we still eat out
No.
of it. We
Oh,
still
eat out of
it.
the soup?
Yes,
China
we still
cake.
eat out of pretty
Oh.
plates. That would be an appetizer.
Appetizer
Yeah,
plate, that's what I was
because
gonna
If you
say.
another
Yes.
3-course or 5-course meal.
I do 8.
Oh.
I've done 8 in Bali. Talk to me nice, honey.
Talk to her nice, and we love
Very
Bali.
nice. Yes,
I guess I
darling.
didn't give it to you in plates.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the fancy plate, right? This is a tilted soup spice gravy plate.
Soup. Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, in this
Gravy?
case, we're going to do it for soup.
Thank you
In
very
Or it
this
much.
can be-
case,
yes,
they
it can
give you
be
so
for
much
a little
gravy.
amuse bush or something like
A
that.
little
Just
amuse bush
yes,
could go
a
in
little,
here.
you know,
What's
tasting
one
of
himself?
something.
What name,
Just
sir?
a little small tasting of food that you get, just like
Oh.
a one bite.
Like a
Yes.
sample.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, a
so you
sample.
put that here, okay?
Please set the knife and fork.
So you have the knife and fork. Jesus, peace, not too far. Come on. All right. If you're hungry, you want to use the big fork. So the little one is not going to work. So we're going to use this knife
But
and
if you
fork.
have dessert, though.
Wait, no, I'm not there yet. So
Okay.
you eat like this, and you cut like this. All right. So this goes on the left. This goes on the right. This one is for the soup.
And what you eat appetizer with?
Wait, no.
Just a check.
So the soup now, when you're out on a date, you don't want to use the big spoon because then, you know, it's too big. You want to eat nice and cute, especially if you're impressing a guy. So you want to use the small
So
spoon.
you don't want the guy to know the real China cake first?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Third date. Third date, yes.
alright.
So the small soup spoon is because the bowl small, it match more. So you put that right at the top. Right? And I don't know what this is for. This of a scoop up the gravy if you want a lot of gravy.
China cake, that don't make no sense.
Soup spoon.
Thank you very
the
much,
soup on that?
Cecile.
Coffee
Thank
or-
you very much,
coffee or
Cecile.
teaspoon
Thank you.
at
And
dessert
please draw.
drawer.
Thank you very much about the liquor fork.
No,
and
wait,
the
not.
liquor bit of
If you
tea.
had
But I
given-
like, no, Chaniki, honestly, I like your ideas. It makes sense to me.
Thank you
makes
very
sense
much.
because
Cecile.
look how small the bowl is. This is kind of because you know if you were to use this spoon
Cecile.
with this small bowl, Patrice, when you're taking a break between, you couldn't leave it on it because it's too big, so you'd have to take it to the side. After you finish eating your soup, you take this to the side because it's so
Thank
big.
you very much.
Yes, but see over here now, I gave a bigger bowl, so
Okay.
that is perfectly fine for that size spoon.
Okay, so the
But again,
hungry
like I said,
person
yes,
sits on that
A
side.
hungry person would sit on that side. yes.
Okay, all right. And then the wine glass, which is very important. One of these is water and one is wine, right, Cecilia?
Well, yes, you're right, but guess what?
Oh,
Because
what?
I'm a believer in the environment and I don't believe in wasting water, we just drink wines. So one is for red and white. Yes,
I
we say-
like
yes,
that.
Yeah, we don't. We're
Ooh.
environmental.
You don't
yes.
drink
water. No,
Okay.
environmental.
Okay.
in
So, but
fact.
I
This
want you
one-
to tell me which one is a red wine.
I'ma
and which
tell
one is
you
a
right
white.
now.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
she's
okay,
going to tell
okay.
us, yes.
Pinch me and tell me. All right, so this one here, I believe is for white
Yes.
because of the shape of the glass. This one right here is for red because it has more of a, you know, I don't know what the word they call it, but it look more like a cylinder right here.
Like
What
a
the word?
balloon. Yeah,
balloon,
like a
that's the
balloon kind
word.
of thing. Yes.
Right.
But in this case, if you notice, these are actually called what you'd call general glasses because they can do for
Universal,
both. Yeah,
universal
universal,
glass.
right. Because they can do for both. But you're
Both?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right so far. But these can do for either or either. So,
All right.
yes. But you did good.
No,
you did very
yeah,
good.
yeah, go.
But no, it's with,
Oh.
Yeah,
you
she's
need to
putting it
finish
in
it. You need to
place,
set
yeah.
up. Okay.
you know, I don't like, you know, Patty, she's throwing off my little zen. I don't think she knows what she's doing, but clearly I do.
Hold on. So why you have this right here, sir?
Yeah,
If you're left-handed, you want to drink with the left hand.
Stop.
If you're
Chinese
right-handed,
Chinese K, stop talking, madness.
no, no.
it makes sense, China K. I'm with you on that, China K.
All right, Chinita, I
Yes?
thank you very much for
Thanks.
joining us.
Yes.
For Eat, Entertain, and
And-
Enjoy.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me. Good luck. Thank you.
Cecile, trust me. Girl, how would I survive today without you?
Darling. Darling.
Thank you very much for coming. You know, I like the added touch of Kareem. I didn't expect you to bring Kareem, you understand me? And, you know, Shani K was such a, you know, a good sport
Yes,
to, you
she
know,
was,
join
she
me.
was.
You know, but it have to be our secret, you know, because Don must think and me learn to do the thing for my own.
I got you, girl.
I can't say me
got
bring
you.
in, you understand me?
I got
you.
you.
know, I can't know say me and Guardian bringing people to teach me one, two things. I love the different options. It's Easter, and you also want persons to try different vegan dishes for Easter.
Right.
Given the fact that for Lent, persons normally give up meat for Lent, or you know, probably go full vegan. Guys, try vegan options at home for Easter.
I didn't want to give you everything one time because you know you're a printer, so we want to take it in baby steps. So next time I will give you a vegan dish. But what people can have for vegan is just simple things like quinoa. Everybody is now familiar with quinoa. You just throw in some roasted chickpea. You just do that in the pan with some olive oil, or you can just put it in the oven and just make it get a little roasted, a little color. Then you just throw in it to the quinoa, and you cook quinoa basically like rice. And then you throw that in, then you throw in some corn and some colors and whatever, and then voila, vegan.
Okay.
This was so fabulous, Pat. You know I love spending time with you, but my darling, I have to go.
You have to go and what? Live your best life?
No, my only life.
Your only
darling.
life.
My only life. But
All
call
right.
me.
All right,
Bye,
Mama, thank you,
darling.
baby.